What's up, guys? Welcome back to Nacho Wrestling, and welcome back to the 10 count. Before we get into the 10 count, I just want to say thank you guys for blowing up my last video on the art of the face and the heel turn. I never imagined that one of my videos would get that many likes, that many views, and that many comments. It was very rewarding to see that all my hard work, you guys enjoyed it. Thank you to everyone who gave me suggestions and feedback in the comments about guys I forgot to add, like Randy Orton or Edge. Yeah, I hope you guys keep enjoying the content I'm making. With that out of the way, let's get into the 10 count. Number 10, don't want. I do not want to see Bayley lose to Io Sky at WrestleMania this year. Simply put, Bayley's face turn is in its very early stages and infancy still, if you will. And Triple H is known to extend out and long-term book his stories to hopefully get a bigger and louder crowd reaction. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, obviously. I think this is a situation where it's not really going to work, and that's because they had to take a lot of time away from this story for no reason in particular. Bayley is still a huge fan favorite with the crowd and with a lot of people on social media and other avenues, not just the live audience. So I think for that reason, we're not going to see Bayley lose, and I don't want to see Bayley lose at Mania this year, even if the crowd doesn't care about the match. I still think Triple H is going to pull the move on the title change. Number 9, want. 2024 has to be a bizarre year at this point because I'm about to say something positive about CM Punk. So I want CM Punk to either host WrestleMania, or I want him to be a guest commentator for both nights, or I want him to do both. Phil not being on the card has led to a very dynamic change. We're seeing the tag match on night 1. We're seeing we're seeing Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. We're seeing all this different stuff happen because of CM Punk getting injured. I think Punk being a part of the show is still gonna happen in some way, and I think what better way to have him be a part of the show than host it, have him kick off both nights, come out, crowd gets jazzed and really hyped up because they just heard Cult of Personality. Then on the other hand, you could have him do commentary, which we've known he's done before for the WWE way back in the day. He could more than likely do it again if he wanted to. Number 8, don't want. An appearance from Hulk Hogan. It's more than likely going to happen, and the main reason I don't want this to happen is because the Philly crowd is so loud and obnoxious, and I understand it's WrestleMania. A lot of people do travel all across the world to come to WrestleMania, so it's not just going to be people from Philadelphia, but there's going to be Philadelphia natives there in the crowd. And those Philadelphia native fans, they're loud, they're raucous, they enjoy what they enjoy, and they are vocal when they hate something. So Hogan showing up, I think, is inevitable because, it always is. I want them to do something so goofy that you kind of have to enjoy it. And it's a callback to WrestleMania 37. I want Hulk Hogan to come out dressed up like one of the founding fathers. Ben Franklin, John Hancock, George Washington, whoever. Doesn't matter. Have him come dressed up in a powdered wig, the white puffy pants, the whole 9 yards. I would like to see Hulk Hogan dressed up as Ben Franklin, pretty much, as a callback to WrestleMania 37 when he dressed up as like a pirate. Throw pirate on the screen. Pirate Hogan. Number 7, want. I want to see Sami Zayn lose to Gunther. Now, before you click off the video, let me explain something. Sami's promo with Seth a while back about how Sami deserves it, how Sami deserves a world title opportunity, and he is going to do everything to earn his world title opportunity. He's not just a tag team guy. He's not just a crony to somebody else. That is the promo of someone who is inevitably going to win a world title. That is why I don't want to see him winning the IC title from Gunther. Yeah, it would be cool to finally see Gunther drop the title, but I think Gunther needs to drop the title to someone who needs the Intercontinental Championship. And Sami's already had it. Sami's been a great Intercontinental Champion twice before. He's been Intercontinental Champion before. And he doesn't necessarily need to win it again as a pit stop or roadblock to winning the World Heavyweight Championship. Number 6, don't want. I do not want to see comedy angles for how they split up the tag titles. I've already seen a lot of people speculating and guessing that R-Truth and The Miz are going to win the Raw sets of tag titles because R-Truth's going to climb the ladder and he's going to grab one set, and then some other team is going to come up from behind him, they're going to push him off, and they're going to grab the other set, and then one of or both the GMs will come out. Mind you, people are saying this is going to happen at WrestleMania. One of the GMs, both of them, are going to come out and announce that, oh, we have new WWE and World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. You know, like they just split the belts right then and there. It's funny, yeah, because R-Truth, yes, R-Truth's great. I'm not denying that. But I'd rather see, I don't know, anything else. I would have rather seen the GMs announce that because of how deep the tag roster is, rather than a six-pack ladder match, Judgment Day would have had to defend the belts on night 1 and night 2. But no, let's do the silly six-pack challenge where we've all predicted the finish already. Number 5, I want to see Cody Rhodes finish his story at WrestleMania. I'm of the belief that Cody's going to walk out of Mania a winner, but there's going to be a lot of drastic turns to get there. Whether you're of the belief that Rock is a double agent for Cody, or Seth is a double agent for Roman, or, like me, you think that it's both. Somehow Rock is a double agent for Cody and Seth is a double agent for Roman, and they're both going to turn on each other's guys, inevitably leading to the Bloodline Rules match still happening. I think the main event of night 2 is going to be an overbooked mess. It needs to be, because Cody's story is adversity, and there will be no more adversity than him versus the entire Bloodline by himself. I want to see Cody Rhodes finish his story. Do you want to see Cody Rhodes finish his story? Hashtag we want Cody down in the comments if you want to see Cody finish his story. Number 4, I do not want to see Becky Lynch beat Rhea Ripley. Rhea's the number 1 act on Raw. That is plain and simple. And until the next draft or shakeup or whatever they decide to do happens, that's not going to change because she's not going to leave the Raw brand. I also think it could really enhance Becky's character if she kind of really dove into this crisis of confidence character that she had after the Royal Rumble and leading up to the Elimination Chamber. I know a lot of people do think, even though she kind of is doing this story, they still think she's very overpushed. Comparing her to Charlotte or even Bianca at this point, I would disagree heavily. Number 3, I want to see Solo Sikoa be revealed as Rock's enforcer. Now, I don't think The Rock is necessarily going to turn on Roman and align with Cody. I think he's going to be a double agent of some kind, perhaps a double agent for the elders of the family, Alpha, Sika, Rikishi, I guess. But maybe, for whatever reason, at Mania this year, we see Rock and Solo come up with this plan to, I guess, cost Roman the tag match. Listen, in my head, it doesn't make a lot of sense, okay? I'm going to say it right now. It sounds illogical, and I can't wrap my head around how I would fantasy book it. I'm just saying that it would be cool if Rock tries to take control of the Bloodline. Number 2, I do not want to see Damian Priest cash in that Money in the Bank briefcase. Mainly because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Priest seems to forget that he has the briefcase, and I also forget every week that he has the briefcase. It just also wouldn't be entertaining to try and see Priest cash in and recreate the heist of the century on Seth himself. Yeah, that idea sounds cool, but it sounds cool if the guy who is the Money in the Bank holder actually, acknowledges that he has Money in the Bank and is a competent Money in the Bank holder. Drew literally pummeled him. Seth's laying there and Drew's yelling at him. Why didn't we hear... It just doesn't make sense for Priest to cash in now. I think they could tell a very interesting story if Priest fails the cash in and then wins the briefcase again at Money in the Bank this year. Number 1, Drew McIntyre beats Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. Drew may be a heel right now, depending on how you look at it, but god damn it, if he is not doing career work right now on Raw with his feud with Seth Rollins, I mean, Seth is legitimately treating this feud like an afterthought, focusing solely on the issues with Bloodline, Cody, Rock. But this past week on Raw, Seth looking at Drew and telling him flat out that yes, you are an afterthought to me right now. I am only focused on the Bloodline and on helping Cody. I will beat you. Like, that is the nail in the coffin for Seth's world title run in my eyes. I don't care what happens on night one in the tag match. I don't care if Seth turns on the Bloodline, or turns on Cody rather, and helps the Bloodline win. I think we are still going to end up with Seth Rollins losing to Drew McIntyre at night 2 of Mania, because it's Drew's time in the sun. He's earned it. The fans clearly enjoy his work, even though we're supposed to be booing him. We are enjoying what he's doing, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Let me get Drew McIntyre winning the world title in front of a full stadium, and they cheer, and let him come out to Broken Dreams, god damn it. That is it for the video. Let me know what you guys want to see at Mania and what you don't want to see at Mania down in the comments below. Also, let me know your predictions and who you think's going to win all the matches. Like I said, let me know down in the comments. If you haven't already, be sure to hit like and subscribe and the notification bell so you can stay up to date with all things Nacho Wrestling. I will see you guys next time.